Hey guys, so today I decided to make a very impromptu video in my car. So I am about to walk into my daughter's school for an award ceremony. It's the end of the year award ceremony, and I wanted to do my makeup, but I didn't have time to do it at home, so I just packed a bag. Technically packed this bag yesterday, so that's why my face doesn't really match. Well, that's why my eyes don't really match my face products and my clothing. But yeah, I initially filmed this video to put on Instagram Live, and now I'm like, I think I'm just gonna post it on Facebook. Post it on YouTube and just make it kind of like a bonus video. If you do like this video, definitely let me know, because hey, I might post some more like this. So if you are interested in watching this video and seeing how I got this look, definitely keep on watching. It's very natural, not too jazzy, and it's in the car, so you'll see kind of my struggles of putting my makeup on in the car. If you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then definitely keep on watching. And if you are a new viewer, this is not normally how I do my videos, but thank you so much for clicking on my video and watching it. And I'd love for you to join my little family over here in YouTube land and subscribe to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, then as always, you're the bomb. Thank you so much for watching my video and constantly supporting my channel. Yeah, let's get into the video. Good morning. We have another car chronicle of getting dressed and putting my makeup on. It was no point in going home to put my makeup on. My daughter has her award ceremony at 9 o'clock and it's 8:07. So by the time I would have got home and started my makeup, I'd have to leave to come. So I'm gonna do it here. I'm using the Revlon Pore Reducing Primer. I use too much, which is why I have some pilling going on. So if you use that primer, you only need a little bit so that you don't experience the pilling. And I like to press the primer into my pores. That's how I find that I actually get the pore filling effect. As you can see, it does leave a white cast, but you know, it's okay. We'll cover it with makeup, with foundation, which I am glad about. If it didn't cover up, then that would be bad. Okay, now I'm going in with the new Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. I got this little deluxe sample in a recent order from Sephora, so we're gonna apply that on the face. This is supposed to provide radiance and I think blur the skin. I have to look it up. I've only used this one time, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm just applying this everywhere else that I didn't put the pore reducing primer. It smells good. Now we're gonna go in with the Josie Maran Vibrancy foundation. I have mine in the shade RG75, and I'm just going to put it on my face and apply it with my fingers, because that honestly is the best way to apply this foundation. And I loathe it because I hate applying foundation with my fingers. I don't know, I just don't like the idea. I don't like my hands being dirty like that. So, like I mentioned I did a recent video on my YouTube channel using this foundation is not the best color match, so I do need to drag it down my skin, but because I don't apply a lot, I'm able to make it work. So if you are around my shade, you're either going to be RG75. I think the shade above, lighter, is RG65, and that shade looked a little ashy on me. Like that would be a good winter shade for me. Don't forget your ears, especially if the shade match is too dark. Your ears will tell. And yeah, there we go. So it's not too terrible. Ooh, see, that is why I don't like putting foundation on with my hand. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go in with concealer. So I'm using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium Dark, and I'm just gonna just a smidge because I don't need a lot, but this will also help to balance out the color of the foundation. And I'm gonna use my fingers again because I forgot my concealer brush, but that's okay. This foundation actually does blend out really good with my fingers, so we're good with that. I like this concealer a lot when I want to go for more natural looks, because I don't have to set it. I do have more normal like skin, so it works well to where I don't have to set it. And I like the shade too. I think the shade's a good natural-ish shade, so it doesn't look too stark. Setting my face, so I'm going to use my Hourglass Mineral Veil Powder, my Big Flower Beauty buffing brush, and I'm just going to lightly tap it and buff it into the skin. So I'm just lightly setting my face. We're going for definitely a more natural look today. Now to the face for bronzer, blush and highlight, Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette. This palette, I think this is definitely one of my favorite palettes of the year. I have the Lovegasm one, so I'm going to go into this bronzer shade. I'm using a Wayne Goss 12 brush. And this bronzer just shows up on me, so it works for days like today when I want a more natural look, because you know it's not going to be a heavy looking bronzer or the deepest bronzer either. But like I said, we're going for a natural look, so it works today. But yeah, I have beat this palette up, and the great thing about it is it looks like I've used it, but I don't think I'll be hitting pan anytime soon. Also, if your foundation is a little deep for you, drag it down your neck so you don't look too stark between face and neck. And then I'm just going to, yep, I left my contour brush at home, so I'm just gonna warm up the sides of my nose so I don't look too bare there. Alrighty, okay, that's done. Now I'm going to go into blush, and I'm going to use this shade on my cheeks and then feather the cheeks with that shade. This brush is the Morphe E4 brush. It is a synthetic brush, but it picks up the blush very well. So, and I like this brush for blush. I also like taking my blush up to my temples. I just like the rosiness to kind of go all the way up. And now I'm going into the lighter blush shade to apply to the apples of my cheeks. I don't know, I think it helps give me, like I said, a warm look all the way up to my temples. And I like blending it into my bronzer. Can you see the glow right there? It's the best palette ever. Okay, now I'm going to go into the glow shade, and I think I'm going to spray my face first. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Shake and Dew Mist, and it's suggested to shake it up. So spray my face real quick. Then apply the highlight. That way I get a little bit more glow. I didn't want to spray my brush because I didn't want the glow to be stark, but I definitely wanted my face to be a little damp. And then we'll apply some here. I like to take it up here. All right, now let's move on to the eyes. So I'm going to be using some new eyeshadows today. Hope they turn out well. I have the Almay cream eyeshadows, and they're the Velvet Foil cream eyeshadows. So I have it, in the shade, this is Golden Vibes, and this one is Endgame. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of Golden Vibes first. I have never used this, so I don't know how much to use, but less is more. I'm going to take a flat shader brush. We're going to get about that much. Yeah, that much. And I'm going to tap it. I'm going to use my... Hold on. I think I need to get up close. So I'm going to use my mirror here. And hopefully y'all can still... Okay, good. Y'all can still see. Okay, this is nice. Like a nice little wash of color. Get a blender brush, and I'm going to try to blend that out. Okay. Let's see if we can build the shade up. Oh yeah, you can definitely build it up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wasn't ready for that. This is really nice though. I like that as I'm like tapping it in and then even kind of swiping, it's not picking itself up. So like it's laying there as I apply it, and that's good. That means that hopefully it's not gonna wear away fast. Alrighty, now I want to try, so that was Golden Vibes. I want to try some Endgame to see if we can get a little bit of dimension to this look. So I'm gonna apply, I'm gonna use the same flat shader brush but just flip it around. I'm gonna apply it here on the outer edge of my eye to try to get some dimension to this look. Oh, that is pretty. This is more of like a cool tone brown, more like a taupey brown. Alright, let's see if we can blend this out. Yeah, this is definitely more like a cool tone brown. I'm gonna use my finger just to... Yeah, that's good. Okay, so for all you finger lovers, this works well with your finger. It actually, I think, works almost a little bit better. We've got a nice little mixture of like a cool warm tone eye going on. Not what I personally want, but I think we can make it work. I might warm it up with my bronzer. Okay, so now I want to go in with the bronzer shade from the Charlotte Tilbury palette and see if I can try to warm this eye look up just a bit so it doesn't look too cool toned, because clearly I have on gold earrings and my shirt is more warm toned. I think we did it, made it. I think we're doing the best that we can. I have the worst. I did not pack any of my essential tools, so I do not like not applying eyeshadow on the lower lash line. So I always like to do that. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit here. I'm just using the bronzer shade from the Charlotte Tilbury palette to do this. And this is also good because if my concealer creases, especially like on a day like today where I didn't go in and really set the under eye, then I can buff out some of these creases with eyeshadow. Okay, eyes are done. Not my favorite, only because my eye looks more cool tone and the rest of my face is more warm tone. So I'm gonna go in and line my eyes with my Pat McGrath eyeliner. This is in black Kohl. Let's apply some here. Squeeze your eyes so you can transfer the eyeliner to your tight line. Mascara. Can you guess what I'm gonna use? L'Oreal Lash Primer and L'Oreal Unlimited. So I just like to put a very generous amount of this primer on my lashes, and I also use this lash primer to really structure my lashes as to how I want them to look, so that when I put my mascara on, I'm literally just almost coating them with mascara, but I don't need to move them around because I've used a lash primer to position them where I want to do mascara. Look like my lashes have icicles on them. So now we're just going to put on our mascara. Okay, lashes are done in terms of top lashes. And then for my bottom lashes, I just want to put a little something on there. I don't want to overly dramatize my lower lash line. So I typically, like on a day like today, won't apply my lash primer on my lower lash line. And I won't dip my mascara wand back into my tube. I'll just apply whatever's on the mascara wand to my lower lashes. And that way I've coat them, but I'm not like applying too much. And this also will minimize my mascara bleeding and transferring to my lower lash line throughout the day. All right, we're almost done because I gotta do my brows. And I hate doing my brows. Does anybody else hate doing their brows? I want to get them, I want to touch up my microblading because when it's fresh, when my microblading is fresh, those first few months, I feel like I barely need to do anything to my brows, and it is so lovely. It's like, yes, life should be lived without having to fill in your brows. That's just my own personal opinion. So I'm just gonna lightly fill them in. I'm just aiming for them to be cousins today. We're not even trying to make them sisters. And a little tip that's helped me with my brows, I like to have a mirror up close and a mirror that's further away, so I can see what they look like up close, but then I can also see what they look like further away. That way I get perspective as to what they look like if you're talking to me up close, and then what I look like from a distance. And that does help me to even them out, and if I need to correct them, I'm able to see where I need to correct them. Okay, like I said, we are just trying to make sure they are cousins, and from what I can see, y'all, I don't know, they could be related today, maybe they're not. Let me just diffuse the edge of this brow. I really just need to get them done, so that's happening soon. We're just gonna be done with them today. All right, my lip combo today, well, I was gonna do a bronzed lip. I was going to use my favorite, maybe I'll still use it, Burt Bees Liquid Lip in Peony Puddle. So maybe I'll just put a little bit there, because my eyes aren't bronzed, but my lip. And then this is Maybelline Baddest Beige. I'm just a conflict. I'm just a conflict today. Conflict of cool toned and warm toned. Face is warm toned, eyes are cool toned, earrings are warm toned, shirt is warm toned. I guess I didn't plan this right. You want to hear the honest truth? I packed this makeup bag yesterday to do my makeup at work, and I didn't do it. So this morning, I just picked up my makeup bag and got in the car. So yeah. So now I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Accomplice Instant Blurring Powder with my same powder brush from Flower Beauty, and just apply this as a finishing powder. And it is so gorgeous. We're done, y'all. Spray my face with my Juice Spray. take my hair out. Okay, makeup is done. It's my car chronicles of getting dressed, or not getting dressed, but doing my makeup in the car. What do you guys think? Don't think it's my best look, but you know what? I look presentable. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my very next video. Bye guys.